Hello guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to start a new project in Adobe Premiere Pro and then also how to import your footage or your videos and then how to begin the editing process. So let's go ahead and get started. When you first open Premiere Pro, you should come to this screen. And if we're starting on a new project, we're going to go ahead and click New Project. Awesome. So first we want to name our project. For now, I'm going to name this project Demo because it's just to show you guys what you're doing. And then we also want to make sure we're saving it to a good spot. So right now I'm going to click this Browse button and I'm going to find where I want to save my project. So if I go to, for me, I'm going to save this to my documents. Right here, I've got this little folder called Premiere Pro Projects. I'm going to select that folder and I'm going to go ahead and click OK. All right. And yes, I'm going to override that. Yours shouldn't do that. Okay. So once we've started our project, we'll get this screen, okay? And we've got 4 windows. The first window is our project window. The second window is our source window. The third is our program window. And then the fourth is our timeline window. So your project window is where all your footage is going to go. So any footage from that you want to use in your project or in your movie, it's gonna be right here. Your source window, this is where you're gonna take the unedited footage and you're gonna decide which parts of it you want to keep. And then you have your program window here. This is kind of what your final product will be. So as we build it, your program window, if you click the play button, you can see what your final product is going to look like. And then your timeline window, this is where we put all of the edited clips together to create a movie, okay? So first thing we need to do is we need to find some footage to upload. To do that, we're going to go to File, Import, okay? And then you're going to go and find wherever that footage is for you. So for me, again, have this little sample footage folder right here in my documents. So I'm going to go ahead and double click that. And I've got all these files in here. So I'm going to select the first file and then hold down the Shift key and go all the way to the bottom and select the last file. And I'm going to click Open. Okay, so now you can see in the project window here, we have all of this unedited footage that we can use for our project. So I'm going to start with this clip right here, okay, and add it to my project, to my source window. All right. Oh, looks like I didn't grab the right clip. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and try that again. I'm going to drag this clip here. There we go. All right, so I've got, so right here, we've got this girl and she's having trouble opening her locker, okay? But I don't really, she's really spending a lot of time here trying to put in the combination. I don't really think that's really necessary. So I'm gonna cut that out and I'm gonna go just to where she tries to open the locker. So we're gonna start right here. I'm going to place my marker right about this spot. So this little blue house, upside down house is your marker. And I'm going to go ahead and make that my starting point. And to do that, I'm going to click this Mark In button. You can also just press I on the keyboard. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to find where I want the end of the clip to go. And I think near the end here, she kind of makes like a frowny face. There we go. So maybe that's a good spot to end it. So I'm going to go ahead and click Mark Out here. All right. Now we want to add this to our timeline. So to add this to our timeline, for the first clip, what you have to do is you have to select it and you have to drag it to the timeline. Okay. You won't have to do this for your other clips, but just the first one, you're going to have to drag it to the timeline. Now if we play our program window, all right, we can get the whole series of events. She tries to open the locker, it's not working, and she gets sad. All right, so now let's try to find our second piece of footage. Right here, we've got her kind of sitting on this staircase looking sad. Maybe she's really bummed that she couldn't get into her locker. All right, so we're going to start. I'm going to find a spot that I kind of like. Again, I'm going to drag my marker here around. And when you scroll really fast, sometimes it doesn't move super smooth. And here's a spot that looks good. She looks like she's going to wipe some tears from her eyes. So maybe I'll start right about here. And again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to mark in, and then I'm going to find the spot I want to end. So she wipes some tears from her eyes. Maybe a little bit further than that, and we'll mark out. Okay? Now, instead of dragging this to here every time, what we can do is click this insert button, and it's going to insert wherever our timeline marker is at. So if I were to do it here, it would insert it in the middle of this clip, and I don't want that. So what we're going to do is make sure we're at the end of our sequence, okay? And we can do this by clicking this arrow here, and it says go to out. And if we click on that, it's going to put us right at the end of our sequence, the very last frame. And then we can click this insert button over here on our source page. All right, and there we go. We've got two clips right after each other. So if we go to the very beginning now, and we can click play, and we'll see she has trouble opening her locker. She gets sad, and then she's really bummed out on the staircase. Okay, so that's really the quick, easy steps to editing. If you have any questions, ask your teacher, and we can help you out. I hope this helps some of you guys get started, and I can't wait to see what you guys make.